Hello, everybody. Thank you for coming back to my channel today, or if you're new, welcome. I hope you enjoy my video today. I'm filming this quite early in the morning, so if I sound like I'm sort of keeping my voice down, it's because I'm trying not to disturb anybody else in the house. My husband's gone to work and he goes to work quite early, so I thought I'd take the opportunity whilst the house is nice and quiet to film this talky section of my video. So I have been, if you hadn't noticed, doing lots of collage on my channel lately, and I'm loving the Maramy small art collage books as well as my collage super books. So I'm sort of alternating between the two. I might start to combine the two as well. But I've just recently got one of the newer books from Marta, and that is the Winter Stories and Background. So if you don't want to see what's in the book, because maybe you've ordered it or you want to get it, but you want it to be a surprise, then I suggest you just zip through this next section. And then after I've gone through the book, there'll be a time lapse of me using some of the images in a journal page of collage. So if you do want to see, then I will now go through and have a little look at what's in this book. Now, this one is a little bit thicker than the others, which means it is slightly more expensive, but compared to the amount of extra pages you get, the cost isn't equivalent. So you're actually getting more for your money. And I am not really a Christmas crafter as such. I don't make a lot of cards. I don't make a lot of projects around Christmas, but I do love winter. My birthday is literally just before Christmas, the 20th. So I love winter. Winter reminds me of birthdays, and I do love Christmas, but I just don't do a lot of Christmas crafting. So things that are more wintry are really appealing to me. Things with a lot of snow, because I live in a part of the world where we don't really get snow. I live on the Isle of Wight in the UK, and the irony is, we're called the Isle of Wight. It's not spelt white as in the colour, but the irony is we are the Isle of Wight, but we're never really white because we right at the bottom of Britain, and we don't really get the weather to give us snow. So I think I'm just indulging my snowy loves through. But I like the idea of snow. Maybe I don't like the idea of actually having snow. So this is the beautiful cover as always, and it's every book that I've had of hers has this lovely velvety sort of feeling where it's so beautifully matte. And look at him, he is absolutely gorgeous. So as always, you go into the book and you have these lovely matte pages. Marta has said that if you get one that's got glossy pages, it shouldn't be glossy, and unless you obviously, if you like glossy, then that's fair enough. But if you was expecting it to be matte and it's turned out it's not, then that is probably a fault in the printing process, or a problem with the printing process. So you get your little bit of information and welcome from Marta, and then she always gives you extra images, even on that first page, and tries to not put anything on the back that you're going to then not want to cut up. I'll keep moving. I'll move it over here. Right, so inside we've got all the other books, including some new ones that only, I think when she produced the book, these hadn't come out. They have actually come out now. They are available. If you're in the UK, you can get Marta's books from Amazon UK. I think that if you're in the UK, that's probably your only option, because I know Marta herself doesn't ship to the UK. If you're in another part of the world, then check your local Amazon, or you may have outlets that actually sell the books. But I think for the UK, that's probably our main or possibly only outlet. I stand to be correct. If anybody knows anywhere in the UK where you can get them apart from Amazon, then please do let me know in the comments. Now, on the first, I love Penguin and the puffin and all these cute little creatures. So that's beautiful. So they're ideal for fussy cutting. This one has got this beautiful muted background on the back of your images. So like I've always said, I mean, she doesn't intend for this to be used as a sheet in its own right. But if you really, there was something, I can't see why there would be anything in here you didn't love. But if you didn't love it and you wanted to use the background instead, you can. You've got 4 images on here. I'm loving the snowflakes. Just one of my weaknesses. I do tend to automatically buy snowflake stamps, and once again we have got things on a different sort of orientation. So you've got landscape and portrait. That's those ones there. And then what I love in this book is we've got lots more words. I am a lover of words. I like words in my journal pages. I like words on cards. I like, you know, that I did English for one of my A levels, and it is something I really do love. So you've got lots of words in this one, like more sort of smaller sections dotted amongst the book, and absolutely again this beautiful muted palette that you've got birds, we got little boys, robins, jars. I do love a jar. Backgrounds with lots of snowflakes. So like I said, I'm not a big Christmas crafter, and in particular, I'm not really a big Christmas card crafter, but I straight away looked at these and thought you could just easily take this page out, cut that down into 4 sections, have another little image collage over the top with a sentiment. You've got 4 Christmas cards there straight away. And if I need some quick and easy ones, that might be something that I do. It always makes me laugh. There we go. Oh, I'm loving like these. I think they're mushrooms, and like they're like magical mushrooms. But here you've got 2 sections, but just this large moon is beautiful, and all this peeling paintwork, absolutely stunning. I really need to sort of move a bit quicker, but don't I? But these gorgeous sort of fairies, but then some don't have wings, so they can just be little girls. So I like how you get that mixture of the ones with the wings, the ones without wings. We've got the rounded wings, we've got pointy wings, we've got children holding different objects, and I love these. And so this is like upside down, so you would cut, I'm going to guess there, or you could have that actually as one whole strip if you had a tall journal or a tall card. Beautiful. And then your winter trees. Now we've sort of gone from like this very white to very much a warmer palette on this one. And again, you've got your words. We've got smaller images, so if you make smaller cards or you do ATCs or anything like that, that would be ideal. More background. So this, like I said, this one is images and backgrounds. It's much more of the backgrounds in this one. Houses. Oh, beautiful little deer there. Again, just cut that there. Lovely girls. I love all the flowers and the things in their hair. A big A4. I know some people don't like the A4, but if you do big art journals or big canvases, these are ideal. Or you can cut, you don't have to take the whole of that page. You could cut just that section out of there, and then you could use just that part with the toadstools there, and just the bird. You don't have to, use the whole thing. Lots of tiny love her. Beautiful little images there. Again, more beautiful backgrounds. Doors, always a lovely sort of idea. So doors make a great sort of like background, sort of a starting point for you to put your images in front of. More beautiful dreamy background. We've got a little whisper of the musical notes there. Sort of feel this is more sort of like a fantasy flower, but then you've also got these more like anemones, beautiful clouds. So again, you just take that section. You don't have to take the whole page. More gorgeous flowers. And then you also, this page, you've got the white background, so these are more sort of like your fussy cut elements. Get more of the pinks coming. All this looks more like an acrylic paint or like a peely crackle effect in the background. This I absolutely adore. Now I've got a mold that has some vintage light bulbs which I haven't used yet. I must make a video where I do those with resin. But these I absolutely love. Light bulbs inside baubles, and then your snowflakes, but these ones in particular, I have a thing about light bulbs. I don't know. Another beautiful A4 sheet. Again, that sort of muted, more warmer background. And again, I also do have an issue, not an issue, a thing about keeping jars and boxes and bottles. It's the running joke in my family that that's too good a jar to put in the recycling. That must go in my craft cupboard. But so I love those. Love those. You could put a little fairy inside a jar or a little something inside the jar that's beautiful. And that reminds me of Narnia and the Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. Another beautiful A4, but really sort of magical-esque with these really large flowers. Again, another beautiful fussy cut page. So you've got a really nice mix in this book. I love the fact you got, again, these are more got plainer backgrounds, so they're more fussy cut images, but you've also got your beautiful backgrounds. You've got card making, art journaling, ATCs. If you don't make memory decks cards, I love this page because although you've got this beautiful element here, you've got this sort of plainer section, so it's like inviting you to put something there if you want to do a lovely big A4. But again, you could cut that in half down the middle and just use that section if that's what you wanted, and then use that section and have a plainer part. So you've got your robins and your bird houses as well as your little people. Absolutely. Oh, so we had doors and we've got windows. Again, smaller fussy cut images. These I think I like dangly things. But look at that super cute little snowman. Ideal just to add into a project, or could even just that on its own on a card would be gorgeous. Some beautiful animals again. Again, more words, more fussy cut flowers, backgrounds. I love the sort of like dandelion clocks. Again, lots of these smaller. Oh, look, a little gnomey one there. Some gnomey people. Are gnomes people too? I don't know. I love the variety in the sizes is what appeals to me, because I am somebody I don't stick to one sort of size, but I love this one. You've got music notes, you've got text, that all things that I adore, ledger pages. Again, this is like a smaller version of that A4 background, and then a whole page. So individual words as well. So you don't have to have a long sentiment if you don't want. You can have individual words for the season. Absolutely. Like more the blues in here. Gorgeous. Gorgeous. More fussy cut flower. I love this one. This is really up my street, these sort of flowers. And then she's also given us, see the muted background on here, she's actually given us a page with it in its sort of more you can't say brighter tones because it's not bright, is it? But in its actual tones. And then, as always, at the back, you get this bonus page, which gives you some images that are unique to this book. You won't find them in other books, but it's to give you a flavour of what else you can find in some of the other books. But all of these you could still fussy cut and use. And then you've got your page with your information about where you can find Marta, her group on Facebook, which is the Cut and Collage Art Journaling with Maramy. And she's got a hashtag Maramy Collage Books, and then all her socials there. I'll send down with the kids then and their socials. And then we are onto this beautiful, as always, back cover. I just can't stop doing that with these books. So the beautiful back cover, which is just as gorgeous as everything else. So that is the Winter Stories and Backgrounds book. I hope that was helpful if you wanted to have a sort of an idea of what's in. Normally, I don't like flipping through things because I think I don't want to spoil it, but because it is something you're going to use, I think it is actually quite helpful sometimes to see what's in there, because is that something that I'm going to use it, or is it something I won't? So I think that is actually helpful to see the pages that are in the book. But like I said, if you didn't want to do that, you could zap through me talking about it and showing through the book and just get to the project. So I am going to make an art journal page in one of my collage journals that I've started. Now I've got my bigger one and my little one. I think I'm going to go with the big one today. Let's have a quick flip through what we've done so far in here. So we've got a little bit of the steampunky little personas in here so far, and we've got a little bit of so they do stick a little bit of autumn stories. So I think the next page is going to have to be a bit of winter stories, isn't it? Because we're going into that season. I don't know if she's going to do a spring stories and a summer stories. That would be lovely. But that's what I think we're going to do today. We'll stick with the big one. We might make a little one another day. So I hope you stick around to watch the actual project that I make. I will time lapse it and I will add some nice, hopefully calming music over the top. If you haven't already subscribed, I'd love it if you could. If you want to give the video a thumbs up, and if you have any comments about the book or what you might do with it, that would be really fun to read and to see what other people would do. Are you a card maker, a journaler? What would you do with these images? And thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you soon.